Oh, look who just got back from Spirit Halloween. Tis the season for Spirit Halloween. I absolutely love that store. And I've said this before, Spirit Halloween is my target. It's my home goods for the Halloween season. I like to go in there, browse a few things. I like to people watch. It is just the best experience. Now this year I did give myself a $100 budget. And I was just looking at the receipt, and I'll wait till the end to show it to you, but I don't think I made that budget. Vintage-inspired Halloween masks are my absolute favorite thing to pick up at Spirit Halloween. In my haul last year, I talked a little bit about those Ben Cooper-inspired masks and costumes. For us 80s kids, Ben Cooper costumes were those plastic kind of onesies that came in a cake box and they had a nice plastic mask. Well, this werewolf, I believe, is definitely Ben Cooper-inspired. He was $12.99. I got 3 last year, so I'm going to add him to my collection. I think I got a devil, which is over my head here, over my shoulder, I should say. I also got a Frankenstein and a clown last year. I added one more to my list this year that I picked up at Spirit Halloween, but I'll show you what that one is later. I saw a Camp Crystal Lake sign at Spirit Halloween last year and I didn't pick it up because I was trying to pace myself, but when I saw this year, I of course had to get it. This was $17.99 and I love decorating with signs because they're super easy. You can just hang them on a door, or you can take down a piece of artwork and replace it for the season. Super easy. I do think $17.99 was a good deal and was super cheap, so I had to pick up another sign for $1 cheaper, $16.99. So Jason Voorhees that way, Freddy Krueger that way. I was not intending to buy a witchcraft or a spell book, but I had just watched Hocus Pocus 2 and I was totally in the spirit of the season, so I picked this up. So this one is called Witchcrafts, Magic Spells, and Potions, and it's a fun little book. You can see in here there's spells against enemies. This one is kind of fun. It's a spell to banish pimples, so it really runs the whole gamut. This thing was $16.99. I will say I thought that was a little expensive considering I saw one very similar to this at Five Below the other day, and of course it was $5 or below. It warms my heart that Chucky is one of the most popular Halloween costumes this year, in 2022, more than 30 years after we learned about this good guy's doll turned evil. So I had my heart set on getting something Chucky related this year. I picked up this lunchbox, really cute. Last year I got this awesome Chucky mask, which I really love, and I'm going to wear it a bunch this year too. I wanted to get the good guy's doll. However, when I got to Spirit Halloween, the dolls are really huge and storage is always an issue for me. Plus, it was over $100, but I had to get my Chucky thing, so I settled on the lunchbox, which I think is pretty good. The lunchbox was $16.99, and it does not come with a thermos. And now my absolute favorite find at Spirit Halloween this year, it's the vintage-inspired vampire masks. I love this thing. Every year, my go-to last-minute Halloween costume is an old-school vampire, maybe because I have the cape. But I think this year I can step up that costume with this mask and put it all together perfectly. So he was $12.99, just like the werewolf. I think what I'm gonna do also this year is hit Spirit Halloween at the very last day that they're up and running and get some more vintage masks. And then next year, above my fireplace, I will display all of them proudly. Bonus find, this awesome mug that I picked up for $10, but it's not for me, it's actually for a friend and co-worker who loves the old school horror flicks. So I cannot wait to see him sipping coffee out of this on our Zoom calls every morning. This is for him. So I did blow my budget. I spent $120, not $100, but hey, I think that's still good because I could easily spend $500 at that place. Now I mentioned I did a haul video last year. If you'd like to see what I picked up in 2021, I will link that video in the description box below. Spirit Halloween has become a holiday tradition for me. I love looking at the people pick out their Halloween costumes and reminisce about the horror movies that they absolutely love and the ones that they love to hate as well. Let me know in the comments below what you picked up at Spirit Halloween this year, and I hope everyone has an absolutely spectacular Halloween season this year. I mean, if this ain't a retro-inspired mashup, I don't know what is.